Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. For this video, I'm going to be talking about why I moved from Tillamook and how I feel about moving away from my parents. If you know me, you know that I'm very attached to my parents and yeah, so just keep on watching. Okay, so first of all, it was very hard um, to take this to make this decision of moving away from my parents. Not only because of that, but I hate moving. It's like such a struggle to the whole moving thing is just hard for me. Like I've never really liked moving. So anyway, so how did this start? So one day I got home from work and my husband excuse me, el gallo. Anyways, so one day I got home from work and my husband said to me, I have good news. So I was like, okay, tell me. So he was like, somebody offered me a really good paying job over in Astoria, Oregon. So I was like, okay, yeah. So I'm like, so you're gonna be going, to work all the way from Tillamook? So he's like, no, I think we're gonna have to move over there. So I was like it just didn't hit, like I was like, oh, I don't know. It was kind of hard, like to take that moving thing away from my parents, from my family. And so, anyways, a few days went by. We even went to California. We came back, and that was when we had to start packing and getting everything ready to move out from the apartment. And so that's when I realized, oh my god, I am moving. Like, we moved because he got a really good job over here. If this is going to be good for us, then we're gonna do it, even though it's gonna be hard. And then I asked my husband, I'm like, okay, but where are we going to live? He said, well, for now we can just stay in an RV until we find a really good place. We don't want to rush into getting any apartment that we're not gonna like, or because we have really bad experience with apartments. But yeah, so for now we're staying in this RV. It's really nice. I'm gonna give you guys a tour. And it's not that small and not that big, but it's enough, for the three of us. We're living right now in Warrenton, which is half, not half, but in the middle of Astoria and Seaside. So it's we have a lot of stores close to us, so which is good. So, and yeah, so he came to Warrenton 2 weeks before I did. I barely came June 9th, I think. Yeah, that was the date that I moved in here. And yeah, so far I like it. It's really nice, and I'm just getting used to the idea that my parents are just 1 hour and a half away, so I can just go visit. We're gonna try to go as much as I can. And something that was really hard for me, I'm like, oh my god, but who's gonna watch Max over there? I don't know anybody over here. So I was like, oh, in Tillamook I had a really nice lady that watched them. And si me está viendo, un saludo, la extrañamos mucho, yo y Max. Pero ya fue muy difícil eso, o sea, no, como que no me cabía en la cabeza de que tenía que empezar a conocer gente, empezar muchas cosas de nuevo. Pero aquí estamos y todo bien hasta ahorita. Y entonces, ¿por qué estoy hablando todo en español? Ok. Ya se me olvidó. So we're staying here in this RV, and until we find a good apartment and a nice area, because we don't want to rush. We have had some really bad experience with apartments, and we just don't want to go through the same thing over again. So yeah, before we decided to move in here, we had to rent a storage. I rented a storage to leave all of our furniture, my bed, which I miss so much, our table, and a lot of things. So yeah, they're here in Astoria actually, so whenever we find a place, we can just like rent another U-Haul and move it to the new place. So yeah, and then you guys, like, it's been hard. Like the first day that I moved here, I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna be away from my mom, my dad? So the first day was really tough, but I'm doing good. We're doing good, and extraño mucho. Y don't be surprised if I end up going back to Tillamook. You know, just don't be surprised. For real. Like, I moved once to California for a whole year, and I ended up coming back to Tillamook. For some reason, I always end up going back to Tillamook. I think that reason are my parents, because they are there. We'll see how this goes, and yeah, I'll give you guys a tour now. Okay, so I'm gonna start by showing you guys the bedroom, which is, you know, small but enough for the three of us. So I kind of wanted to make this RV feel like my home, so I put the picture right there, and then I also put this M and the C, and then the R is on the other side. I had them in the apartment, and it's just the first letter of our names. So there's my baby, and then the R is over there, and you can see, you know, like somebody needed that, so it's there. We only brought here like the things that we're actually going to need, and everything else we left in the storage. So now we come here to the living room, and you guys look, we have a mirror, which is good. I have, oh, and here's something so cool. So if like you see the mirror right here, so if someday, you know, I feel like watching TV here in the living room, I can just do this. See, and then it works the other way around. If I'm in the bedroom and I want to watch TV, I can just do the same thing, and yeah, so, which is pretty cool. You guys, I had so much trouble learning how to open this door. It's so confusing, but yeah. Anyway, so this is the kitchen. It's pretty, it's kind of big, you know. It has a lot of cajones para poner los trastes. Aquí tuve que bañar a Max y no cabe, por cierto. Porque allá en Tillamook lo bañaba en el sink, y estaba como todo esto era un sink nada más, y estos son dos. This is clean, it's just drying. But yeah, and this is the stove, microondas, and then the hilera. The hilera is kind of small, but you know, it's enough. I made some ceviche today, so good. And then, you know, the congelador. And then it has a lot of cajones over here too. And then over here, you come over here, and this is like kind of the table, I guess. Tiene como sofá, y aquí, obvio, me traje la silla de Max. Me tuve que traer una silla de estas para poner su sillita ahí, porque es de las que van en una silla. Y yes, of course, su esa cosa, su mecedora. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Y aquí también hay más cajones, y tenemos un sofá, which is pretty comfortable. So I'm over here, and look how big it looks. There's a lot of space. Yeah, and this is the area, you guys. The area is not the best, but porque hay muchas máquinas, pero it's so quiet, and I love it. Like, my two babies out there, the cars. And yeah, the area is kind of solitario over here, pero it's fine, you know. Like, I don't mind. Like, hay muchos, like, así, pero acá, por este lado, está super nice. So anyways, ahora el baño. El baño está un poco chico. Like, yeah, está un poco chico, pero it's okay. We don't need that much space. Outfit of the day. I have been using these chanclas forever, you guys. Like, it's so freaking hot in here. And then the espejo. And then here's another door. just the same exact one as the other one, which I'm not trying to open that because, you know, I don't know how. But yeah, so, and then in here, you guys don't want to see that because this is where we have like this is like literally our closet. So yeah, you guys, this is pretty much it. I just wanted to like let you guys know that I moved, so it's not weird when you see me recording in a different place, you know. But yeah, we're gonna keep posting, don't worry. We're gonna keep trying to upload more videos even though we're not close. But yep, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions or any ideas for more YouTube videos, just let me know and comment down below. And yeah, you guys, this is it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.